A middle-aged man who has decided to tie the knot with a girl half his age who is British and the daughter of a Zionist billionaire. And he's telling us what we ought to do and how we ought to live.
Now, if I married because the other culture was superior, if I married her because I thought she was white and superior in English, then of course it is a hypocrisy. The fact is that an English girl has come and started living in my culture.
Assalamu alaikum. I recognize you. Assalamu alaikum.
If there's a reason other than his fame and his faith that Imran Khan is seen as a political contender, this is it. In less than 5 years, he raised the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital from the ground. A world-class cancer treatment and research facility, it was built in honour of his mother who died of cancer in 1985. And it was built almost entirely on the strength of his passion for the cause. A passion Jemima is now caught up in.
Best laboratories in, they think, in Asia, one of updated compared to any laboratory in the world.
I haven't seen this before either, so it's a guided tour from the zoo. No. I've only really been to the wards.
People, the longer they live, I guess, accumulate more wisdom. Do you have any sense of Imran, who is twice your age, being a wiser person than you are now?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely got a lot to teach me, but...
And you're prepared to learn from him?
Yeah, I hope he's prepared to learn from me a bit too, but at 21, who knows? Who knows what I can do.
Imran speaks a lot about choosing a wife who has a vision that is compatible with his vision. Do you feel that you share his vision?
Well, I hope so.
And you believe that the two of you
believe in the
do?
same things, yeah. I think what instinctively I think he's instinctively I would say that on most occasions I believe in his judgment, you know.
You mean my husband is never wrong?
No, I don't mean my husband's wrong. He's wrong quite often, but I mean that that what he believes in instinctively is something which actually we share. You know, I'm being so hopelessly inarticulate.
No, you're
I'm sorry.
She thought it wasn't, there was no hope.
On his fundraising drives for his hospital and his newly launched literacy campaign, Imran Khan is seen by the public as a man who gets things done for the love of it.
Genuinely, I didn't actually realise how completely he's wholeheartedly dedicated his life to this project.
But his enemies in government see nothing but a potential political adversary, even though he denies it.
I mean, if I wanted to join politics, my first offer was way back 6-7 years back, when General Zia offered me to join the interim government as a minister. You know, I mean, if that was all this manipulation was going to be propelled into a ministership with a flag in front of my car and sitting in high office, I would have jumped in by now.
There's at least one person in this country who does not accept Imran Khan's assurances that he has no political aspirations, and that's the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Benazir Bhutto. She and her government have done everything imaginable to erase Imran Khan from the minds of Pakistanis, and they've gone to some grotesque lengths to achieve that. An ad for Khan's cancer hospital has been banned from the nation's TV screens. A promotion for the national airline trumpeting Pakistan's spectacular 1992 World Cup win has one stunning omission. It makes no mention at all of the captain who led them to that glorious victory.
You know, we are blotted out of television. We cannot make an appearance on TV. One producer, just because he let my name go through, was suspended for 4 days on Lahore television because in a quiz program he let my name slip. The hospital has not been shown on Pakistan television ever since it's been made. People haven't seen the hospital.
The government clearly believes Imran Khan is a political threat, as much as his followers believe that he's a political hope. His denials are not helped by the fact that at rallies like this one, he talks about restoring national pride He talks about rejecting foreign aid, and he talks about cleaning up corruption. In fact, he talks a lot like a politician. And what worries some in Pakistan is that the playing field of politics is far more treacherous than the gentleman's game he once played.
Cricketers don't often become social reformers. They don't often become politicians. Is it possible that you might be naive in your thinking in relation to all of this?
In doing what?
In the fact that you don't seem to want to admit that you might be able to be manipulated in all this because of your status here.
You see, firstly, I mean, it's not that I've just recently got any fame. I mean, if I was to be manipulated, you know, I was a name here for quite a while. And I've been approached by political parties for quite some time. Now, if I was that type, why would not have I jumped in before?
Well, it's not uncommon for aspiring politicians to become involved in social and community programs to test the water for their support. It's not a crime to do that. Mightn't you be doing that?
I suppose people must look at it like that. Test my water. Okay, so I've tested my water. There was a lot of support. I saw a lot of people in the towns coming out. So I've tested it. Now surely I should be jumping in now, because that's what was predicted, by the way. They thought it's imminent now and he's about to launch a party or something. My objective is that if I am in a position to help my country, I will try and do that. And I feel that in the current state of affairs, the way our political system is so corrupt, I can do a lot more good to my country.